What's going on, people? Welcome back. OnlyFacts Xtra. Don't worry, Tyra, make as much noise as you want. It's all good. OnlyFacts Xtra. We're back. Nick, Shane, Ricky. We're trying to get some sponsors, so we brought a white man to the podcast.
Literally, that's literally the only reason.
And it's a shield to not get cancelled.
No,
it's a shield.
Cancelled as well, bro.
Do they?
Yeah, but remember, he's actually not real white. He's not white. Like we need he's
latte.
He's more of like
you definitely know latte. Latte?
No.
This just warm milk. There's no coffee.
He's Tyson Fury white, bro.
Oh, okay,
we
fine.
need like a Prince.
He's more
white.
Billy Joe Saunders with that.
Yeah, Prince Charles white. That's what we need.
But the topic
But
of
we're
discussion.
going up though. We're moving up.
The topic of discussion is Eminem is only the GOAT to white people.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Which I think is mostly true.
I think that's controversial.
I
don't even think that's
and
controversial.
I'm discounting black people that don't really listen to hip hop. Like, I'm talking about people that listen to hip hop. People that black people that are into hip
I
hop.
don't even think that's controversial.
I don't think it's controversial.
That's the end of the video. But not even just that though. Like, what can I give you my justification for?
Of course you can.
I think he should start first. I think he should tell us.
No, but
why
he can't tell me why he's a GOAT for other people other than white people because he's white.
No, but he can tell us why he's the GOAT. Period. He doesn't. His position is not that he's the GOAT for white people. His position is just that he's the GOAT.
Okay.
I've made the distinction that I think he's the GOAT for white people.
Okay, go on.
Do you know what I mean? He's the GOAT white rapper, and that's like a separate league.
Nah, it's not a separate league.
It almost is.
No.
Who's he in a league with against other white rappers? You can't
No,
put
but
man
he-
like,
no, he
you can't.
believes-
That's what I'm saying.
no,
I
but-
said it's a separate league.
No, but he
I think
believes-
other than Eminem is the only white rapper that could be in a league with other black rappers.
No, but-
we're not going to put Mac Miller in that. We're not going to put Jack Harlow
No, but
in that.
he believes he's the GOAT against even black people.
Look, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Apart from Eminem, I think that white people would be like, white rappers would be like the championship. And black rappers would be like the top black rappers, not all of them, obviously some of them are shit. But black rappers would be the prem, and white rappers would be the champs.
And Eminem's the top of the prem. That's what he's saying.
I think Eminem's top 4 of the prem, but not.
I don't even think that. But go on, I don't even think that.
Talk to us. You're the Eminem.
I don't even think it comes down to colour. I actually don't.
I don't think it comes down to colour. I'm just saying.
No, but you do.
Yeah,
I'm
just making that distinction.
He is the best out of the white rappers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell him, bro. Tell him, bro.
Okay.
Tell him.
So then, what you're saying is you do not think that he is the best, and you put black rappers into that as well.
Correct.
Okay, and that is your opinion.
Correct. Like,
Your opinion's a load of shit.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. He's telling you that you're fast.
We're both speaking English. Why are you trying to translate? What kind of translate is this?
But his albums, and
Yeah.
I'll admit this, some of his albums, and he'll be able to admit this himself,
Yeah.
some of his albums aren't as good as others. Most artists' albums aren't always as good. But if you're looking for a very, very clever, lyrically minded, flow adapter,
Yeah.
collaborator, someone who has pushed that game forward,
Facts.
not just for white people,
Not just for white people, by the way.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
not just for white people,
Yeah.
has also made himself a household name amongst the black rappers of the world and the producers. Some of those producers of which
Aren't white.
aren't white and have founded
Shut the fuck
and
up.
have built the roots
Yeah.
of hip hop and rap.
Some of the producers have built the roots of hip hop.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. I thought you
Yeah.
meant Eminem.
Yeah. Then I don't see how any other rapper has not not done as much as him actually. Yeah, I will say that. Not done as much as him as a whole perspective picture.
Can I interject or do you want to go?
No, go.
The reason, whilst I was backing you up, whilst I was supporting you in your, I've discounted myself from this game. Whilst I'm supporting you in your argument, I'm doing it sarcastically because the truth is, you mentioned everything, but when you listen to Eminem, I just listened to a man. This is if ChatGTP rapped. He's got bare lyrics and bare vocabulary, but he's got no soul to his music, bro. Like, I don't feel his music. Do you know what I'm saying? It's empty. It's like shoe shining music. On the surface, it's amazing. You could get like all of these different rhyme schemes and these different lyrics. But it's just if AI made music, you'd get Eminem.
My justification.
I'll come back to them.
No, you go on. You can reply first. No, I'll
so I've got 2 points. How much Eminem have you listened to?
A lot.
Have you listened to his diss tracks?
100%.
Have you listened to his first album?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Have you? So you've listened to pretty much a lot of his stuff.
A lot of his stuff.
Right.
A lot of his
So
stuff.
okay. So you just said about AI.
Yeah.
Now, if Eminem was what AI brought out, and we didn't know who Eminem was, do you think you'd have a different opinion?
No, I wouldn't.
I disagree, because when you put something into AI now, I would say a high 85 to 90% of people go, "Oh my god, that's actually unbelievable. What it's done." Definitely.
You still got to hear it. You mean
No,
you're
but-
talking about like lyrics wise.
Yeah.
You still got to hear it.
Yeah.
You could have the same 16 delivered by 4 different rappers and it could sound different.
That's what I'm saying.
And the other thing is, I think Shane's point kind of, I'm going to touch on my point, which is kind of similar. I think there's one thing that where we cross over is you have to feel the music. And so one person saying, tell a man once, tell a man twice, I won't think twice to end a man's life. That might not sound as lit coming from someone that's not Gets. If it comes from Gets, it could be 10-10.
It's the singer, not the song.
It's just how you deliver it.
It's the singer, not the song.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's how you deliver it. For me with what? Hold that thought. For me with Eminem is, am I judging a young black man that comes from a council estate, or the projects as you guys call it in America, we call it a council estate here, working his way up to become a billionaire or multi-millionaire, the same as I'm judging either a white middle class kid that goes on to be a billionaire, or even a white working class kid who's from the projects growing up to be a billionaire? Am I judging them the same? Have you tracked the same path? In my opinion, lean on the mic again. In my opinion, no, I'm not. I'm judging them by 2 different sets of standards. With Eminem being one of the first big mainstream white rappers, as there was a rapper, right? Not Milli Vanilli or not Vanilla Ice or something like that, but like a mainstream white rapper. At that time, there was still lots of racism. Hip hop was a niche genre, and Eminem did help it become mainstream. But we already know that there are lots of parents out there who feel uncomfortable with a gangster black image on their wall and different things. Eminem would be the first rapper that many white people, and that's why he sold so many albums, because he appealed to white people. He took the hip hop genre and he's telling more of a white story.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm glad you fight, because this is the one thing about Nick that I don't like, bro. This is my biggest problem.
You don't get the point,
bro. You could have said that from the beginning.
But I'm thinking like that, bro. But I'm saying the reason why. No. I'm still on my point, bro. No, I'm still on my point. No. But how you talk to me and then trying to land, bro? Go on.
The thing is, yeah,
I'm getting bullied on my own show.
The problem with what Nick's saying, he's going all the way around in circles. The reason why he's only, when you say Eminem's only the GOAT to white rappers, is because he tells a white person's story. So black people don't feel his music.
Yeah, but I think that the themes are the same. But I think that definitely, first of all, the hip hop originally is the music of black struggle. That's the first thing.
Fact.
He can't tell the story of black struggle. So you can't have a GOAT country artist being a black person. I know that black music originally, I know with the blues, but on this particular time period of country music, you can't have a black person be the GOAT. The black person might come through and make the odd banger, but it's not that story.
Okay.
That is the genre of white working class struggle, and I caught my wife having an affair and all these kind of things.
About killing his mum and that, bro.
Yeah,
what person
right.
do you? What
you're
is that?
missing two points of this.
Go ahead.
So you've both seen 8 Mile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the characters in that, a lot of his friends he grew up with were black.
Yeah.
And they come from poverty.
Yep.
Like he did. He was in a trailer park and all this stuff, surrounded by black people. Not necessarily on the trailer park, but where he was socialised.
Yeah, the projects,
and where he was going to do his rap battles and stuff was all with black people,
yep.
right? So there's that side of it. So do I think he understands the black struggle? Not independently, but I think he probably, in comparison to most white people...
No. He don't need to understand the black struggle. He didn't need to rap about the black struggle. He didn't need to understand it. What I'm saying is, even the white boy that comes from my council estate in Southwest London is already at a strategic advantage over the black kid that's from my council estate.
I don't think that's his argument.
No, that's not my argument.
I don't think that's his argument.
Go on.
What I was about to add to that was, he's in an area in which he found that he could rap alongside other black people.
Yeah.
There was no one else in his trailer park, fucking Lenny, Carl, and Dingo, who like related to their mums, brothers, sisters, cousins, and all that.
Yeah.
Who were rapping alongside him. So he moved himself into a social circle which happened to be black people,
Yep.
right? So that's one side of it. The other side of it is.
But what point are you making? Are we giving him points for that?
It's not his fault that he was born white and then found out that he could rap and then go hang around with black people.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. No, but the point. That's not the point. The point is, I'm not saying. Like,
I could be the greatest basketball player ever, but if I'm 5'8", I can't ball in the NBA.
You can.
No, but
Alan Iverson.
He's like 6 foot.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's like 6 foot. No,
he's like 6 foot.
Steve Nash, baller.
But we've got my point is, yeah, when you said what you said, I feel like what you keep disqualifying, specifically you and Eminem fans disqualify, is sound, bro. Like, I get this guy is technical, fam. This guy is so technical. That's why I listen to him. And that's why he is a great rapper. He is a great rapper. And a white person, in my opinion, I believe a white person could potentially be the GOAT of hip-hop. But he can't. Because his personal style, and I say this, I use this analogy all the time. What's it called? The national anthem is American and very much a pro-white song. No, but I mean a pro-white, like it's a white song.
Yeah,
white Americans love that song. But nobody can tell me that when Whitney Houston sung that song, that's her. It's the same lyrics that were both. The lyrics are exactly the same, but the white woman that sings at the boxing match doesn't give her more value. So I get what you're talking about, where you're saying, oh, because he grew up white and he grew up around black people. I get that, but his sound, his individual sound for me is where I'm like, this is a robot rapping. In the sense that his personal focus, because he knows he doesn't have the soul sound of black people, he focused on lyrics. And I feel like that instantly disqualified him from being the greatest rapper. In hip hop. Okay. Because in hip hop, you can't have hip hop without soul. You can't have hip hop without, and I don't mean soul as in spirit.
No, I get what you're saying.
I think for me as well, similarly off the back of that point, him being white, I'm not attacking him for being white, it's not his fault that he was born white, but him being white means that he naturally appeals to a more mainstream white audience. You might not see that because you're one of those kind of I don't see colour type of thing, rap is rap, whatever, you've got a lot of black friends. But the white people from the suburbs that never used to listen to hip hop before Eminem, the white people from the north of England that didn't used to listen to hip hop before Eminem, like he translates to those people. So when we're talking about the rap thing, and when people say like 50 Cent's argument is like he's the biggest selling rapper, I'm discounting the sales because lots of people are going to buy the poster of Zac Efron before they buy the poster of Idris Elba, because Idris Elba is a big scary looking black man and not everybody wants
the reason why I don't like that argument is because that does make it sound like this guy's not skilled.
No, it doesn't.
Purchased because he's white. He's been purchased because he's a great white rapper, but he's a great white rapper.
But there were loads of people, there were before him, there was Tupac and Biggie and whatever, and a large amount of Eminem's audience were not listening to hip hop before Eminem came along. Because a lot of the music was about the black struggle, the black story. And a lot of you don't agree with that because that's not who you are. You've grown up listening to music about the black struggle, specifically here in London. You've grown up listening to grime, you've grown up listening to hip hop, you've grown up with black friends. So for you, it's different. There are large sums of people out there who don't know no black people. And Eminem came along and never listened to black music or the black struggle, whatever. Some of the people that would be like today's version of reform voters or Trump voters, or those people that are they're not our friends, they're not friends of us, but they started listening to hip hop because of Eminem. Do you know what I'm saying? And so he's able to pick up a crowd that no matter how good you are, there's a saying that Chris Rock said in one of his stand-ups, he said, the black man has to fly to get somewhere the white man could walk to. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how good Biggie was or how good Tupac was or how good Jay-Z is or whatever, some of these men were just not listening to. And there's a lot of fans that only picked up hip hop when.
I'm gonna let Ricky cook here because this is mainly about Ricky's topic, but I still don't like that as a sentence. Well, and I get what you're saying, but I still don't like that.
I'm only saying that to counter-argue one specific point when people say he's the top. He must be the GOAT because he's the top-selling rapper. Like people say Ronaldo's the GOAT because he scored the most goals, and I'm saying that's not the argument.
The reason why I don't even like when people say that, but I don't like the counter-argument to it, is because for me it's like, let's just look at ability. Forget sales.
That's what I'm saying.
Forget everything else. Let's just look at ability. Yeah. And I think that's what you're saying. Let's look at ability. And I'm saying even with ability.
Can you name you said you wouldn't have Eminem even in your top 5.
No.
So you think you can name 5 rappers that have better technical ability than Eminem?
I don't. I don't think I can. But technical ability doesn't make you the GOAT of hip hop. Because go on.
If you can't name 5 people that you think are technically better.
I can't name 5 people technically better than Perlo at football, but technique doesn't make everything about football. It's not all about tech. There's other parts of rapping Like, for example, technically, I do not think Nate Dogg is a great rapper. I do not think.
He's a hook man.
But he is an amazing musician and he's amazing at hip hop. And for me, when you ask in terms of the sound and what I feel, I would. Now, I'm
okay. Let me phrase the question. You said it's about soul. There's no soul in this music. There's people that you feel. Give me an example of 3 rappers, 3 or 5 that you feel more than you feel Eminem.
Off the dome.
Well,
yeah, I feel not feel, but their music. Big L 1,000,000%. Biggie 1,000,000%. I feel, in my opinion, again, I know you're gonna disagree, but I feel Jadakiss's music more than.
Why do you think I would disagree with that?
Because we've had conversations.
I'm a Styles P fan.
We've had conversations about this before. Like we've had Styles P. Cannabis 1,000,000%. Also, Big Pun these are 5 rappers who I would say are my 5 favorite American rappers. Okay. My best people that I personally would say, in my opinion.
Okay.
Another reason why I would say Eminem is like AI, because the first, other than sales, the first thing people talk about is the fact that he's technical, and so is AI, bro. If you ask AI to create me a lyrical, you don't say anything about feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always absent. When you might be the only people that mention feeling is white people.
Do you know what,
That's why that statement that you made is. What you're saying is you brought up dissing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying Nick saying that only white people qualify him as the GOAT is because the criteria of what white people value is different to too much into your personal life, yeah, but did you ever listen to Eminem and feel like, oh, this guy's describing my life? So that in itself,
that's what 50 Cent's my guy.
That in itself tells you the difference between a white consumer who listens to hip hop and a black person. True. That in itself. hear the soul in her music. When I listen to say about the streets is they're true to their sound. 1,000,000% true to their sound. But the reason why I say they have more soul than Eminem is because they understand that the music is more about the feel than what I'm actually saying. Whereas I feel like Eminem focuses more on the actual pen and paper. Would you not say even feeling should have some form of bearing as a rapper? Because if you're saying only white people feel it, then that's why he's the only GOAT for white people. favourite Eminem song, I swear down, my favourite Eminem song is Stan. Because Stan was the only is the only song that I know where he put himself like from a rap perspective. It's also creativity in it.
Yeah,
so
it's rapping from two perspectives.
From a creative perspective, he took his he done something that I've never ever heard anyone do in rap ever.
Yeah.
From a feeling perspective, he took us on an emotional journey. That's the only time I've ever felt Eminem.